Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's high. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he finds Beasley complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. That's caught by Hollister. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Garrett Wallow there on the stop. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley.
Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
This is Jakeem Grant.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Watson, off play action.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Bills' 49-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Watson now to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. It's Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Tommy Sweeney, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Screen pass to Lindsey. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. After the interception, here's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Watson. He'll complete this one to Collins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 6 now from the 42. Back to throw, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Hollister. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Singletary. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35 on second down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We also have the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Grant sets to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Phillip Lindsay the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Lindsey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Allen going to throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, They're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad.